Okay, guys, so today let's talk about something interesting. AI is now becoming more expensive. The companies are rehiring the employees they fired. So, you know that companies, what they did is they fired people and then they got subscriptions for AI because they're trying to cut costs, right? They're trying to save money. But what's happening recently is that AI has become more expensive. The licenses for AI have become very, very expensive. Some of the companies now, they're trying to rehire the people they fired. So if you look at this article here, recently Uber CEO or Uber COO said AI costs are getting harder to justify. Also, Microsoft cancelled most of its Claude Code licenses because they were just costing too much. So it was actually the expenses were just too much. It was much cheaper for them to just rehire the people they fired. So, I mean, that's the companies got onto the AI bandwagon because they thought that they can just replace people and make more money by cutting costs, right? But if AI is going to cost them a lot more, then what's the point of having AI? All right, so if you go through this column here, you see that there's a term for pattern that drove these situations, token maxing. So the organizational push to use as much AI as possible, as fast as possible. And if you look at here, most enterprises still don't have the financial models and discipline to accurately measure what AI costs them. All right? So, meaning companies don't know how to really calculate the return on investment when it comes to AI. They're using it, they are cutting costs, but they want to see the return on investment. How is it helping them to make money? They can see how much they are spending for AI licenses, but they want to see the benefits in numbers, the benefits of AI. They want to see that, okay, AI helped our company to make this much money, to save this much time. They want to see all those numbers on a spreadsheet. That's how companies operate, right? So right now, they're not able to see all of that. And if you go further down on this column, for the past few years, many organizations have been chasing the AI dream. It was seen as a technology initiative rather than a business transformation, and nobody was asking whether the return on AI investments was showing up on the P&L. So if you go through on this Forbes story here, there's something called companies are experiencing this. AI job replacement regret is now showing up in job postings. So there's a lot of companies out there that are regretting retrenching or firing people to replace them with AI. So now they are rehiring those people, but there's a problem now. So remember that they spend money on AI. So when they rehire those people, they're not paying them the same money which they were earning, because now some of the money goes to AI. So they bring those people back, or the employees back, but they pay them, or they want to pay them less. So you see, that's a problem. So these companies were in a rush to adopt this AI wave. They didn't really test it to see if it's really worth the hype. And now they are regretting it. They spend money on this AI thing, and now it's not really working out as they planned. So the problem about AI is that AI a lot of times can do a job, but not really 100%. In a lot of cases, it will maybe do like 60%, and the other part of the remaining part of the job would require a human being to come and check, right? So AI also needs to be monitored. It cannot monitor itself. It needs a human being. It needs a human context. Only human beings can read context, right? AI is something that is trained, right? It's not able to think necessarily on its own. Well, it can, but human beings have a capacity, or they can read context, which AI is not able to read yet at this present moment. So that's where human beings come in. So companies now, they are regretting replacing human beings with AI. And a big problem now is when they rehire people, they're not able to pay them the same, or they don't want to. They probably have the money, but they don't want to, because some of the money which they were supposed to spend on a human being, they're spending on AI, right? I don't think AI can completely replace human beings. It's got to work alongside the human beings. That's what I think. So if you're somebody who's looking for work, or somebody in the industry, I'd say you need to learn AI, but you shouldn't panic and stress and think that AI is going to take over your job. No. As you know, somebody who uses AI, who knows AI, that's the person who can take your job. So it's always a human being that's going to replace you, not just the AI. So the central error in replacing people with AI is thinking AI would replace people rather than replace tasks. That's exactly the point. AI is supposed to help you do your tasks, not to replace you as a human being. So customer service representatives are responsible for much more than simply answering an inquiry. They can tell if someone has a serious issue, or if they're simply mad at the world. How do you deal with irate customers on the phone? Can AI deal with someone like that? Someone who's irritable, somebody who's shouting, somebody who's, a rude customer. How is AI going to deal with people like that? When it comes to whether or not customer qualifies for a refund, they have to use their own judgment. So this is where AI fails, right? It is good at reading answers, the answering portion. However, it cannot understand when someone should require human judgment. It cannot retain memory of past interactions or establish relationships with customers. That is true. You need a human being to be able to handle customers in a proper manner. When you go to a business and you need some customer service, would you prefer a machine or a human being? If you have some sort of issue regarding maybe the product or service that you're getting from that business, what kind of help would you need? Would you need an AI help or a human being help? Who would understand you better? Do you think it's an AI or a human being that's going to understand you better as a customer? Who do you prefer, right? And who can assist you better? Who will understand the human context? Is it an AI or a human being? So that's where AI fails. So yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to touch on today. Don't be scared of AI. AI is here to stay, but it's getting very expensive. Companies out there are struggling with the costs. They're stopping AI licenses. They're rehiring. So don't be scared about AI taking your job. It's only another human being who can take your job, a human being who has AI skills. So you can relax about AI replacing you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.